The wormhole soon disappeared after Judgment walked into it. He looked in dismay and awe as he looked back. He saw Gladian's aura shrink. You can feel its fatigue deep within your soul. How? Why didn't you stop him? You asked, getting closer to the two. I tried. He couldn't hear me. If I touched him, he would have burnt my spirit. He rubbed his palm with his thumb. It seemed like that last attack made him exhausted. He stared at his tired body and decided to pick him up. Need to give him rest. He's been through a lot. Hal nodded as you two traveled back up. You woke up the next day in the bedroom's chair, probably because there wasn't any more spots in the paradise. You got up from your seat and started exiting out the door. As you opened the door, Hal had apparently been waiting. I guess you could say that you were hoping to see me? Hal laughed at your pun. You got that right. You both walked away from the unpleasant setting of the home and noticed Gladian standing in the middle of the pathway. Are you two ready to go? His tone seemed more serious than usual. You both were prepared to go to Pony Island. The boat sailed off to the destination. Your soul still felt halved after Lily was unexpectedly killed. You turned back to the main goal, getting the two last rulers to turn merciful. Once you got off the boat, Death was nowhere to be found. Where did he go? Hope looked around hastily. You were also confused. You knew he had magical abilities. He was a god after all. Where did exactly he go? Hal said he would stay in the Seafolk village to make sure if anything suspicious goes on. He decided to go and find the goddess of the hearth, Hapu. Surprisingly enough, he found her near the entrance of the Ruins of Hope. I knew why you're here, young one, she looks at you with a smirk. If you're trying to find judgment and death, they're located at the altar of the eclipse. She shakes your hand as a light blue aura flows into you. May this soul have patience and integrity even when time is short. We trust that you will save this region. It was once again those exact lines that have been said to you once more. I can easily take you there if needed, she said, having her hand on her hips as you nodded. She began collecting amber and lavender energy and soon created a Pokemon. This Charizard will easily guide us to the altar. She hopped on and so did you. As you look down, you see all the destruction that Gladian has caused. You knew he didn't mean to cause any of this, because he wasn't expecting that to happen. You both landed onto the stone ground. You could see another wormhole that has appeared. Hapu stays at her spot so that in case you do come back, there will be an easy ride back. You prepared yourself as you entered the glowing hole. The air in this realm felt thick, which made it hard to breathe. You look at the scene that's in front of you. You can see a dark and endless hole that consumes even the brightest objects. Above the endless void, Lysamine carried her spear above her head, about to smite whatever was in that darkness. You looked around as strange beasts gathered nearby her, ready to help with their task. Through the dark void, you see Death lying on his knees. He seemed to be crying. You feel his emotions in your spirit, though not clearly. He seemed angered, but with no passion. He feels somber, but with no reason. Why must you be so pathetic? Lysamine snickered. And you're supposed to be feared. The darkness expanded, leaving only a few sparkles to be shown. Death is too merciful of an end for you. Those words echoed throughout the area. Doing this for us. Isn't this what you want, Lily? There wasn't any reason to his question. There wasn't any response to his question. Not like she would answer anyway. Silence, you fool! I shall kill you right where you lay! The spear was shot directly at the void, but it was soon stopped.